This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for September 29th, 2022. It's currently August 15th, 2022, 10:14 p.m. Eastern Time. So the overall theme and behavior for the day is a notable decline. It might have to do with the global issue. Behavior around the high. The high is nullified, so there's a decline from a brief opportunity, decline to and through some support levels. But it's nullified somehow. That behavior is nullified in some way or another, and we'll have to look into that further. Behavior around the low will have bullish price swings out of the low. Looks like that decline likely continues overnight, but let's get into it. So in the pre-market, there's a move higher through a resistance level. We stay above it briefly and then break back down through the same price level. A lot of movement is covered either in the pre-market, somewhere between the pre-market and the first half-hour trading. There's a lot of movement covered, a lot of ground covered. Looks like we go from a low right at the open, or I should say, it looks like we go from three crisscrosses through the same price level into a decline somewhere around the open, and in the midst of that decline there's an opportunity to open up a long position. This is for a short, like for a scalp trade almost. In the midst of the decline, opportunity to open up a long position, and we meet a low there somewhere in the first half hour, and then there's a rally roughly between 10 and 11, and in the midst of that rally I have an opportunity to open up a short position or to close that long position for a little bit of a chunk of change there just early on in the morning. Looks like there's a reversal from a trough somewhere around like 10:30, and then roughly between 11 and 12, rally continues. The rally that's marking opportunity to open up a long short position continues. It looks like maybe even into midday. There's a trade opportunity where there's a fast sudden move to the upside midday. And that fast sudden move to the upside marks the end. It marks an opportunity before we break down through a diagonal trend line. Roughly 1 to 2, there's a diagonal trend line that we break down, and there's a prominent decline on a one-day chart there, moving towards the afternoon. Out of that prominent decline, there's a move from the bottom of a range all the way to the top of a range. And then sideways rotation along a support level somewhere around like 2 to 3 o'clock. Somewhere around 3 to 4 o'clock. With a cash out opportunity right around the close, and a breakdown through multiple support levels right around the close from what appears to be a crest, with another low in the post market. There's some sort of disappointment or an unpleasant surprise late in the last hour of trading, right around the close it looks like. And we decline through like a failed attempt to break through key resistance. We decline quite notably. A lot of ground is covered, looks like overnight. And that's the S&P 500 for September 29th, 2022. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button, my friends. If you want to see more of this, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. Much appreciated for doing that, for showing your support. Other ways that you can show your support, you can go to our Kickstarter. We have someta.com, which you can search for on Kickstarter, and there's a campaign there you can help us support. You can also send some profit to Cash App. When you make that money, pay a little bit of it forward, like 5% to somebody who really needs it, somebody who's not expecting it. Pay it forward, keep the flow going. And then 5% of it, send it back to Approveb's Cash App. Help support the team for all the free work we're doing. And then there's 90% there. Do what you got to do with that out of love. Just make sure it's out of love, my friends, and you won't regret it. You will love the results. I'll see you on the next one.